Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to your horoscope forecast for Will They Contact? And hello, if you're new here, my name is Jennifer Walker Zen. I'm a psychic intuitive, and I've been reading tarot since I've been 14 years old. Hello, welcome. So my beautiful darlings, I want to thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you guys would like a live person reading with me, or you would like to take one of my classes, or you like to get my deck, The Eye of Zen, which is this one here, you can go to my website, jenniferwalkerzen.com, or check out the description box below. So what are we going to talk about today? First, we're going to talk about how your person feels about you. Okay, obviously we're doing a no contact read, so we're trying to find out how do they feel about you. Let's get information that way. Let's find out why they're doing what they're doing. What do they want to say to you? Like, what do they want to say for themselves about what's going on here? And let's find out if they're going to contact and some advice. And if you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. You can do both. Let's jump right in. All right, so how does Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, how does Virgo's love interest feel about Virgos romantically? They're the main person, the person's the main person. And by the way, guys, the main people cards for the tarot is the Empress and the Emperor, okay? A lot of you guys don't know that, but if you look at other systems, the main people cards, they always have a main people card, and also the tarot does too. So, and the court cards mean people, but obviously there are times when you know, people don't understand that you have to shuffle and you have to say the people cards need to mean people. So you're the main person, your person's the main person, and people cards mean people. How does Virgo's love interest feel about Virgos, the one that I have communication with, romantically? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. First off, I just want to talk about what I'm picking up on before I even look at the cards here. I just feel that there is something about a money situation, okay, around this, okay? Something about money and this concern about money and the sense of stability. Okay, so let's keep going. So I see here there is a need for this person to feel like they want to get to the point to defend a position, okay, with the Seven of Wands energy. So I'm going to keep going here. We're going to clarify why they feel like they need to defend this position. But I feel like they want to come to some kind of point about this, and I feel like it has a lot to do with people coming at this situation and bringing this up to this person, okay? So I do feel like there's people around this when it comes to you and this person, or some issues with that situation. So let's see the bottom of the deck here. Bottom of the deck is this World card energy. So there is a want to accomplish something, to think outside of the box, to do things differently instead of repeating the same patterns. There is this concern about an opportunity, which Ace of Wands can talk about, yes, passion opportunities. It can talk, you know, passion, exercise opportunities, or it can talk about like business opportunities. And I see that there is this concern of feeling stuck in the middle, feeling stagnation there. So let's get more information exactly what that's about. Let's just put this aside over here. Let's get more information here. And let me just also make sure that's a little bit straighter. There we go, perfect. All right, so let's clarify what that is. How does Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, how does Virgo's love interest feel about Virgos? Romantically, they're the main person, their person's the main person. People cards mean people. Show my cards I need to see. The one that I have communication with. Show my cards I need to see. Show my cards I need to see. Let's see here. Yeah, this definitely has to do with money and business and work or something here, and defending a position about it. Okay, so let's keep going here, Virgo. I'll put this card deck over here, up here, here. There we go, perfect. All right. How does Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, how does Virgo's love interest feel about Virgos romantically? Show me cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. They're the main person, the person's the main person. So in my deck also, I have the nurturing card and the control card as the main people cards as well. So you can also shuffle that for that. All right, so there's something about friends, I told you. Something about people around this and feeling foolish about the situation and needing to defend a position to these other people about this connection. Okay, so let's keep going. There involves marriage, long-term commitment, and a contemplation about offers, opportunities here. 5 also for the Hierophant card can represent something to do with change. This person feels that they want to spend some alone time with you. They want to have this alone time with you. So this represents a small group of people are meeting. There's this concern about this ex-partner around this, okay? Somebody from the past here that's involved with the situation. This person, okay, main person card's coming out, Empress. So there's a main person card here, so they may be viewing you as a main person. We have the 3 there, which represents a creative solution. So it's interesting because the Empress is facing the past, so it shows me that there's a lot of contemplation about the past when it came to marriage and long-term commitment and having to defend a position. I see that there is this sense of they really have a good time with you, all right? When you guys go out, they feel like they have a lot of fun and there's a good time. But there is this concern about another person when it comes to you. They feel like there's like been this third party situation. Not that I'm saying it is that case, Virgo, but there's this concern that maybe even when you go out alone, that you're having a good time, but there may be another person around this, like cheating kind of energy. Yep, we see socializing, having a good time. So friends and this ex-partner and socializing. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so we got the 5 of Cups. They are definitely feeling really bad. They feel really bad about you. They feel really bad about the situation. There is love here with this person, okay? That's also what I feel like. There's a lot of love here. Let me just put my bracelet, my third eye bracelet wants to just keep on banging against the table here. Okay, so sorry for my earphone users. They have this sense of regret here. They feel bad about this situation and they can't let it go. So some stuff happened in the past. And if I go back to the other card before we come to this card, it has something to do with this concern about cheating, socializing, going out and having a good time, okay? And there is this sense of regret about this situation. And them wanting something to change. You can see though, they miss you, they long for you, they want to be with you, okay? So there's definitely this energy of I miss you, and there's a loving energy. I do feel there's a lot of emotions at play. Even look at this card, you can see it's like almost like pool water. So it's like a lot of emotions here. And they're like, I don't know how to rectify this because so much has happened between us, but then on the same token, I love you so much. But I'm trying to let go these things from the past, and I want to move forward to the future, but I have so much contemplation about this marriage, what happened, and long-term commitment. And if you weren't married to this person, they were contemplating, or they're contemplating about marriage, long-term commitment. So I see that there is this sense of taking responsibility with the 10 of Wands energy. And getting intertwined in that, and also, you know, this is talking about a lack of flexibility. You can just see it. Like, it's like an energy of stuck and lack of flexibility and wrapping their mind around, okay, how do I rectify these memories of the past, this regret of the past, and get over this sense of this thing that's weighing heavy on me? 10 of Wands energy. Because I am in a state of despair. So you can definitely see this person has strong feelings for you. They're missing you. And yep, I told you they love you. So exactly what I feel that this person has a strong love for you and has been crying over you and does miss you and does long for you. I see that there's a lot of healing going on, right? Can I forgive them, right? Can I get over this? Like, I know this is a very specific message, but I feel like some of you guys, there's been a lot of issues from before, okay? There's a lot of stuff that happened before. Now, if it isn't you in particular, Virgo, it could be involving their ex-partner, so you have to take this as it resonates. So if it isn't you that caused this stuff that happened, it could be them trying to move forward, but then them trying to deal with this stuff from the past, okay? So this person's dealing with a lot of stuff from the past and trying to heal. So they're trying to get knowledge here, book card energy. They feel that you were a blessing in their life. They feel like there's something up with the timing, though. They want the timing to align. Okay, so I see this concern about this ex-partner. They miss you. Okay, so let's keep going. They definitely feel that there's a very strong attachment between you and them. Okay, with this Devil card coming out. So when you see the Devil card, it just means that there's just this like, you know, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm very strongly attached. Okay, so I can see that there is this strong toxic energy. But this person, your person really does want to reunite. Okay, they want to reunite. But there is some delays and challenges here in this situation. Okay. And I see that this person can see a future with you. Okay, they feel that you guys can have long-term emotional happiness. We see a rainbow in this card. We see the sun. The sun represents happiness. We see wishes being fulfilled and long-term emotional happiness. So even though it seems like you don't exactly know what's going on with this person, because that's a problem also with no contact reads. You don't exactly know why that person's doing what they're doing. Obviously, there's a lot of issues from the past that they're dealing with. They have deep love for you. They see a future with you, which is really good. It's a really good sign, right? This is pleasure-seeking, fulfillment of desires, and dealing with family conflict or focusing on family long-term. So I see the final card as a victory, okay? And it's interesting because this person feels very protective. They want to be right, okay? So if there was some kind of issues from the past, right? Whether that be you that was the cheater or them that was the cheater or them dealing with a past person, there is this kind of concern about them wanting to be right with the Six of Wands energy. Okay, Six of Wands is, I want that victory. Think about the card before the Six of Wands. It's the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about conflict and arguments, okay? So now the Six of Wands talks about, I want to be right about this conflict and argument. Yes, it can represent recognition. Yes, it can represent, getting attention. But there is this attention of this victory of wanting to be right about this argument and this fighting. And see how protective this energy is? Defensive. See, I told you, I felt in this card that there was a protective energy, and there we go. It's clarifying that there's a protective energy. But they do feel like there's still so much potential between you and them, okay, with the key card energy, just like the Ace of Pentacles for my deck. So there is this real potential between you guys, okay? So bring it all together, and I'm gonna feel from their perspective as I go through this, okay? So they're saying to you, friends and this ex-partner and socializing, I miss you. I have strong feelings for you, and when the timing is right, I'm going to overcome these delays and challenges with this family conflict and give you an offer. I was foolish about this alone time and having a good time. I do want something to change. I have this sense of despair, and I know that there's knowledge of us getting back together. There was this pleasure seeking, and now I feel very defensive. See, pleasure seeking, passion exercises there. You see it? It's very clearly there. Okay, so they're saying, I need to defend a position when it comes to long-term commitment and marriage with the main person. I really feel bad about this sense of responsibility or this weighing heavy on me. I need to heal. I very much can't stop thinking about you, strongly attached to you, and want long-term happiness with you, but I want to be right. All right, I want this victory. So now let's take a look, Virgo, of why exactly they're doing it, okay? I'll just move that out the way. So why exactly is Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, why exactly is Virgo's love interest not talking to Virgo? What's the deal? Why are they not contacting Virgo? They're the main person, the person's the main person, and people cards are people. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Why aren't they doing it? again, this speaks of this wanting this emotional fulfillment, right? They want to get what they want. That's the Nine of Cups energy. They want to get what they want. They want to fulfill their desires. They want to know that they won, they got what they wished for. And you see there's like a crown in the middle of that, right? This has a lot to do with ego, right? That's an ego kind of card, right? That's like the king energy, right? Which is the sun. And I see it's to do with marriage, long-term commitments, and looks like opportunity. And I see it has to do with bringing things together into a balance when it comes to this relationship. And it has to do with this concern about this missing opportunities and needing clarity. So they feel like they've missed some type of opportunity, or they were getting a sense of boredom because they wanted to make sure that there was truly love here and that they got clarity about that. And then we got this snake here. Snakes represent, like if you look at the Lenormand card, they can be danger, trouble, they could be jealousy, okay? They could be a lack of flexibility in getting clarity. So they feel like they need some type of clarity before they can accept what's being offered around the situation. And I see here also, it has to do with the sense of confusion within this person, right? This needing to make a choice. We have a moon energy here. And almost this card for me almost feels like an eclipse kind of energy. And eclipses, as you know, it's a time of reflection. And I see they're making a decision in this time of reflection, in this choice that they have to make, okay? So, and the bottom of the deck has to do with the main person and having to defend a position when it comes to these other people, when it comes to family and long-term commitment, right? And what I feel is there's a sense of independence, them wanting to be by themselves with the Nine of Pentacles energy, and this money situation again, because Eight of Pentacles, this is Eight of Pentacles, this money situation here. So I feel the main person feels like there's some kind of family issue here, okay, defending their position with this money situation or this effort. And I see that there is this concern about a child or, flirting and this divine connection, Lover's card, and overanalyzing. So let's keep going. What do they want to say to you? Let's find out what do they want to say to you. I'm going to look at this deck here. What do they want to say to you? Let's find out. What does Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about, what does Virgo's love interest want to say to Virgo? What do they have to say about this situation to Virgo? What's their deal? And why they're doing what they're doing? What do they want to say? Show me cards you need. See, show me cards you need. 2. They want to say to you that they feel lost without you. They want to say to you that they are obsessed. So we saw that in the feelings as well, right? I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, okay? So they're looking and watching you on social media, and they're feeling lost. They do realize that no one compares to you, and that you are very smart and intelligent. They have been fantasizing about you, but they don't know if they're seeing things clearly with this connection. They feel that you're their twin flame. And they do feel like they want something to be perfect. They want something to be aligned a certain way. They feel like there's imperfections. That's what I feel like from this card. I know it says you're perfection, but I feel like they're saying, I feel like because you're my twin flame, I feel like you're my divine connection. I feel like this should be more of a perfection. And there's something to say here. It's simply, I know that we're going to be together. It's like, how do I feel? I want us together forever. But I do feel like you're playing games with me. There's some kind of game playing going on, right? That's why I'm not saying anything. I'm jealous, and there's this focus on money, and I miss you, and you're very special, and I've been dreaming about you, and you feel like home, but I don't know if there's another person around this, right? Saying, is it true? Is there a new person? And I'm sorry. There was this attachment to this ex, this concern, and you acting like you don't care. And that's why I ran away. But I am still listening. So I feel like that's pretty clear cut as far as what they got to say. So let's just see now if they're going to contact. And I'm going to be looking at the Virgos that are not blocking their person. So if you want to be included in that Virgo, you have to unblock your person, okay? Because I've noticed in the past when I do these readings, it kind of distorts the answer. Because remember, with tarot, anytime you do tarot, it has to be very clear, cut, precise. I remember someone wanted me to, one of the questions was, what would happen with these two situations? See, you can't do it. You have to focus on one thing at a time. That's why you can't do a finance and the love reading in the same reading, because it has to be very direct. So anyway, is there huge potential for Virgo's love interest, the one they're here for, the one they want to know about? Is there huge potential for Virgo's love interest to contact Virgos in the next 3 months? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, let's see here, Virgo. Oh, come on. I don't like it when they give me these kind of cards, but at this time, there's still this kind of triggering energy. So I would say no at this time, Virgo, but as you saw with their feelings and what they want to say to you, there's a lot of hope in this area, okay? We're going to find out about your advice in a moment. It looks to me like there's still this anger, this frustration here, okay? There's a reaction still. There's a triggering. Knight of Swords, think about like how you were as a teenager. Like you said stuff and your parents like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. It's a triggering, or if somebody says something and you look at old memories of the past and it's something that's triggering to you and hurts, that's the Knight of Swords, okay? So there's a triggering understanding here. Still some triggers here, and arguments and fights until they can get some kind of clarity. So it's definitely showing a positive outcome for the future in the sense that they want to get clarity. Once they get clarity, then they're going to come forth. So it could take a little bit longer than 3 months, but it is showing me the final card is a good card. Okay, it shows me a victory. It shows me clarity. It shows me aha, okay? So yes, right now there's still some indecisions because of the sense of burdens of responsibility. And it's to do with it looks like they're going to get clarity through hanging out and having a good time and being around friends, okay? And it looks like there will be communication, okay? But still there's something about this that they can't accept, right? Four of Cups energy. And I see definitely the future position shows a very positive outlook for you guys as far as contact goes. So, but as far as a yes or no right now, it's no at this time, but it does look like future-wise, it's gonna come together, okay? It'll clear up for you guys, okay? So, and I feel like you guys know that anyway, okay? I feel that you guys have a good knowing, a good intuition about your situation, and you know this person loves you, okay? You can literally see it in the cards, but they want to be right. And when people want to be right and they're triggered in their ego, they're going to do things that are going to show that there's a hurt there. There's just a strong hurt with this person for you, because they feel like, when we also have to remember, like, I know we get triggered by other people, but there's always a self-motivation, right? We're always self-motivated in why we do what we do. But most of us don't understand this. We always take things personally when someone does something. We're like, you're personally doing this to me. But a lot of times it's not because of that personalized reason. It's because that person was self-focused. But a lot of us, we take it so personally, right? So anyway, this person's taking a lot of things and they're internalizing it and making it personalized. And as a result, they're very triggered still and upset. Okay, so can I have some advice for Virgos for the highest, best good, for the best possible outcome for them? If they want to have a long-term, committed, romantic relationship with their person, what should they do at this time? What action should they take towards the person at this time? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so what should you guys do? Right now, I don't feel like your spirit guides are saying to take an action, okay? They're saying to do things that you enjoy. Focus on these distractions. Listen to your intuition. As I told you, I feel like that you know that things will change. Okay, so it's saying there's these distractions right now, right? You're not seeing things clearly. There's a sense of confusion because this person's got to get clarity, because we're looking at the clouds, and clouds represents confusion, right? So these are just distractions. Listen to your intuition. Know that things are going to change, okay? Yeah, it's saying be patient at the bottom of the deck. So as I told you, the future cards do look very good for you guys, okay? So just hang in there. I know it's a difficult situation when you don't exactly know what's going on with that other person, and I've been where you are, and that's why I do these kind of readings. But you guys don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. I love you guys so much. And if you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.